They whoop these niggas' ass. They kill everybody. Troy is now Turkey.
You got everything you need?
Yeah. Troy is now Turkey. And the chick Helen, Troy, well, that was Helen of Sparta.
Yeah.
After they came and killed everybody, she left with the Spartans again.
Just the typical just the typical
Them niggas like you got a whole group of niggas, whole group of tough motherfuckers wiped off the map. Wiped off the map. That shit is Turkey now. We can look at the niggas like they tough.
That's exactly how hoes is though.
I was tripping on that shit. Cause they don't tell that part in the movie that she actually went back with the nigga Menelaus.
Hey yo, but if you really know like real world history, them niggas always been beat.
Yeah.
Turkey and Greece.
Yeah, no,
just like Iran and Saudi Arabia.
Y'all got a big boy.
Hey yo, like I honestly think that the Middle East would take over the world if they wasn't so divided. Yeah, like they got so much money, bro. It's just too divided. They can't do it, bro, because they all beat them with each other. But the money of Saudi Arabia and the military of Iran, they could do it, bro.
I'll holler at you another time, bro. That's a good conversation, though.
Yeah. See, I be in all type of shit.
I love that shit.
Yeah, in the like the politics of the world today. Hell yeah.
Hey yo, that shit is like X-Men to me for real. Like Game of Thrones.
Who your favorite person? Like out of Greek mythology. I like Poseidon.
I would say either Poseidon or the nigga with the Tritons.
You said the nigga with the what?
The Triton, not Zeus, not Thor.
Hercules?
Not Hercules. It's another nigga. The one that Zeus killed him.
Oh, they fall.
Son.
They fall. Kronos.
Yeah.
Kronos.
I think that's his
Kratos.
That's not the nigga from God of War?
Yeah, that's Greek mythology though.
Yeah, but I thought it was like God of War was like some video game shit they just added in.
Nah.
Okay.
We done started off talking about some other shit on y'all.
Yo.
Shout out to Outlaw in the chat already.
Shout out to
Josie.
Spartacus.
Yeah.
Shout out to Achilles. This is 6313 Podcast. I go by the name of Cheatham. Got bars. And to my immediate left, we got the man with the plan about the hands. My nigga JC.
Yes.
On the boards, Mo Shady, Frankie Baby. What it is, fellas?
Yo, I think you got this.
Huh? Yo, done took himself off the plane.
Yeah, bro.
It was like a little different than usually be. My fault, bro.
Alright, took himself out the game. Yo, call the audible.
He said he running his own place.
I'm cooling, brother. I'm cooling. Same old shit. You know, I don't do much.
Hell yeah, it was a good week. A big upset this week in the UFC. It was some good boxing fights on too. Top Rank had a card in Canada and Quebec City. Yeah, so we going to start with the UFC. Izzy versus Drick is Plessis. Shit, you think it's the upset of the year or you?
No. Cause I felt it last episode, bro. Like I felt it. Like if you look at my answer, I kind of tiptoed around it. That's why I kept saying in a perfect world.
Yeah.
Like in a perfect world, Izzy fucked this nigga up.
Right.
But we don't live in a perfect world, for real.
Not at all.
Hey yo, I really don't think. I think he started the fight like sharp. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's kind of like right now. All right, if you ask me, if you be like, Cheatham, I need a 16 from you right now. I can give you a 16 just because I've been doing it so long. I can just give you one. You get what I'm saying? But it might not be my best 16, or I might not be in it mentally. How you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you wasn't prepared.
My heart ain't in it right now. Right. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like he kind of going through the motions a little bit for real. Like when he said he wanted to take off till 2027, I really feel like he should have took off till 2027 because he was so active, bro. You don't be that type of active without it affecting your body in some type of way, whether it being physically, mentally, like something, bro. You just was when did he get to the UFC? 10 or something like that? 12, something crazy like that.
Right.
And the nigga had 20 fights in that time.
Yeah.
Like
shit.
that's 20. He had 20 wins. That ain't even counting these last. He 4-4 in the past 4 years. But even still, 4-4 in the past 4 years is a lot of fighting. You get what I'm saying? So that gotta take its toll on your body, bro. Like your mind, nigga. He get hit in the head for a living, CTE, like. And then like lately, I like after the loss, I kind of went back and started watching like a lot of fights, right?
Right.
And when he first came in, he was putting hands on shit. He was fighting the dude, little Mexican dude, like with the little. He keep coming in overweight. I think his name. But remember, he in between the rounds. He was looking at him like, "Yeah, I'm prepared to die in this motherfucker.
Yeah, you gotta kill me. Yeah.
That's not the Izzy that's been fighting for real.
Mm-hmm.
So
he don't want to die. Like I just bought this Lambo.
4-4,
Just,
what it is,
yeah,
baby.
4-4. What's going on? Short. But yeah, this nigga don't want to die.
Yo, we on Izzy and do Plessis. You feel me? So yeah, Cheatham basically saying that this nigga mind ain't in it. Mentally, he ain't there. He needed time off to become who he once was.
He literally might not ever be back there again.
Right.
Because it's all right. When he looked across the Gilbert, it wasn't Gilbert Burns. It was the nigga that he fight at 185, but he be coming in overweight all the time. He was at 71 for a little while too. But he when he looked across the ring, he looked at him in his eyes and said, "I'm ready to die in this bitch." And like looking at it, it's like shit. I believe this nigga. Like now when he say stuff, it's like I think he just know what people want to hear him say. You get what I'm saying? But if now you done had all the success, you can't feel like that in the ring no more. Nigga I'm ready to die in this bitch. No, you not. Nigga, you just bought a Lambo. You want to at least ride that bitch home for real before you get what I'm saying? Nigga ain't trying to die in that bitch no more. So it's honestly understandable.
Yo, I feel like everybody, it's the silk pajamas conversation. So I feel like everybody, when you get to the top of the sport, everybody kind of get to a silk pajamas moment in their career.
Yeah.
But it take a different kind of person where sometimes we see them performances where it's like, hey, rich guys can fight too. You feel me? So he need that kind of performance. He need to find a way to dig back down. And I think it got to be the right opponent to bring it out of him. Somebody he genuinely don't like that guy he got real beef with. They was kind of
supposed to be this one.
It was supposed to be Duplessis with the real African thing, but I'm thinking like somebody that he almost damn near fighting in the pre-fight shit. You know what I'm saying? The press conference and shit. Like it gotta be that type of competitive edge for Izzy to get back right. But
it's the shit that he's saying now for real. Yo cried in the press conference. We had to clean the banks. I'm like, so your parents had a cleaning business,
right?
Like that's what's up, my nigga. Like, say you don't know nothing about me. Me and my father had to get up 4 a.m. and clean the banks while my mother was working. Like, so both your parents had jobs. Like, oh, all right, that's what's up. Like,
right, like nigga, we all. Ayo, we all would grow up middle class or well off. High class if we had the chance to, you know what I'm saying? So stop throwing a slight at people or making it a slight when a motherfucker grew up with a little bit more than you or a little bit more privileged than you. You feel me? That don't make you no different. We all will grow up in the white people neighborhood if we could. You feel me? With driveways and picket fences and all of that shit. You feel me? So
see, but look, the thing is, it's how you respond to that shit. Because nigga could be like, oh, Izzy, you got servants. You had servants and da-da-da-da, you grew up privileged. It's like, all right, nigga, I'm still beating the fuck out y'all.
Right.
So what is the difference? Because, all right, say BJ Penn. BJ Penn grew up rich.
Right.
Yo was damn near like the mayor of Hawaii or some shit like that. He was running for it. But yo used to get a limousine ride to school every day. And he was doing mixed martial arts. And he would ditch his limousine driver so he could walk home through the bad neighborhoods so niggas can fuck with him so he could fuck them up.
Right.
Nigga, that's Batman. Nigga, like the fuck? Like just because you grew up rich don't mean you not with the shit. Look at them. Look at them Paul brothers. They grew up pretty solid. You get what I'm saying? But these niggas just want to fight. And honestly, like it's probably not on the list, but it's we talk about it in the barbershop all the time. Who is more dangerous? The guy that's hungry and fight because he need to eat, or the guy that's full and well off and just fight because he want to?
Right.
Who's more dangerous?
Yeah, the nigga that want to. He don't gotta be here.
He don't got. Hey yo, because I like the easy answer is the hungry guy. But when that hungry guy full, he Conor McGregor.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Silk pajamas.
Yeah.
But when you a rich dude, you grew up rich, and you just a savage, and you getting punched in the face for your own recreation, that's a different type. You get what I'm saying? That's a different type vibe for real, bro. Like, so.
Shout out to Manny, his daddy in the chat, says this guy is hungry. Someone told me it's about race, but I don't watch UFC, so fuck him. Laughing my fucking ass off.
Hey yo, I kinda related to Devin Haney and Regis Prograis if we going if I can make a boxing reference from this shit. You know, Regis is a guy from New Orleans, lived in New Orleans when Katrina hit, you know, tragedy, and came up, you know, like most people. You know, most people that we know came up that way. And when he went to fight,
a little harder than most people.
Yeah, a little harder than most people. But when he came to fight Devin Haney, his like pitch, like his sales pitch was like, nigga, you grew up homeschooled, like you grew up well off, like your father made sure you was alright, nigga. I might not even have a father. You get what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, my nigga, that shit don't got nothing to do with fighting. We gotta get in this ring and fight at the end of the day. And Devin Haney whipped his ass 12 rounds to nothing. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Smoked him easy. Best performance in his career. You feel me? So that homeschool education or whatever the case was, like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing when it come to fighting, bro. You gotta get in that ring.
I don't care how hungry you is. It's hard to beat want to. You could be hungry and not want to do this shit and just do it to eat. Right. But that nigga that get up and do this shit that don't gotta do it, that's nigga doing it for the love and everything else. Bro, that's a scary motherfucker, bro.
Hey, yo. So what matchups in the UFC would you like to see within the next year? Maybe matchups that everybody ain't talking about, or something that you don't know get made or not. What's some matchups in the UFC that you want to see within the next year?
I guess the John Jones Stipe shit need to happen, but I would like to see him fight Aspinall for real. That would be tough. I want to see Sean versus the nigga what's Aljamain Sterling homeboy? Not Gamrot. He got one of them names.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. He just ran in the crowd and was
you just about to slap the nigga in the crowd.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I think that's hey, Frank, look up the UFC event on Mexican Independence Day at the Sphere and show me that card. But
Cinco de Mayo?
Yeah, no. Mexican Independence Day is September 14th, I think.
But sorry to all my
I want to see Sean Strickland versus the winner of Max and Tapori.
Did you need
moving up?
Did you need last year's card or this year's card?
I don't think Sean. They slow roll Sean. They don't just jump Sean out there for real. Like, he called out Taporia when he first won the belt, but they like, nah, nigga, we want you to fight. What the fuck is his name? It's Aljamain Sterling homeboy.
Yeah.
Nah, it's Aljamain Sterling homeboy. He they trained together. They wasn't trying to fight.
Grasso?
No, Alexa Grasso, a girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Madalena versus Kevin Holland, Raul Roses.
It wasn't a nigga that was fighting.
This the September 14th event.
He talking about for this year?
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking at last year. I tried to ask you that.
It's at the
I got you.
the Sphere.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, you want the whole card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Start from the top though. The
got
main
you,
event.
Big dog. That's my guy with the pink hair. I love that nigga. I'm trying to get the whole thing for you. Sean O'Malley versus Marab.
Marab.
Well,
that's his name.
That was
Marab.
quick.
Another one.
Yeah, like Marab would be a tough scrap for you. But I would like to see him go up and fight Sean or Ilia Tapor, because they're gonna stand up and it's gonna be a
good fight.
Yeah, it's gonna be a striking
but
match.
you need these kind of like, all right, if he can't beat Marab, he can't beat them niggas.
Marab gonna take him
about O'Malley.
But yeah, Marab gonna take him to a ground, but it's just gonna be a tough fight that he gonna have to overcome something in this fight. Right? I think that he better than Marab, right? But it's a tough matchup.
Rob tough, yo.
Yeah.
Rob
And
tough.
but I'm saying that if he beat Marab, you will be more convinced that him versus Max Holloway would be a good fight, or him versus Topuria would be a good fight. And styles make fights, so they not the same fight. But I'm saying him coming through that.
In a way, I kind of still want to see Max at how good he just looked at 55. I kind of want him to stay there. You get what I'm saying?
Yo, Sean O'Malley is 18 and
I want
1.
to see.
What does he really have to prove?
And that one wasn't even well, it was a one. He kicked the nigga, hurt his foot for real. Oh no, matter of fact, nigga gave him a calf kick, but he just came back and beat the fuck out, yo.
They don't put respect on his name, bro.
Who?
I do. Cheatham saying that they kind of slow rolled him into the position that he's in right now.
Got it.
I'm saying that I understand that,
So
but
he a big investment for them then.
probably because he
really one of the biggest stars now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. He can talk his shit, and he a big star for the UFC. But
He keep calling out Tank
it
for real.
be
Win a
certain
stupid
fights.
prize.
It be certain fights that you need, like I be saying about boxing, on the way up. You
Yeah.
feel me? Sometimes we be trying to skip the line just because we like a nigga and put him in the mega fights and be like, nah, don't overlook them niggas like Marab in the division, the top contenders that we know gonna give you a tough scrap. Like I said, if he beat Marab, I'll be more convinced that, because right now I wouldn't pick him against Ilya Topuria or Max Holloway.
Niggas been wanting Marab to do it since Aljamain Sterling, but they like him and Aljamain Sterling was 1 and 2 for a little while for real, and they like, yo, you gotta fight your homeboy. He like, nah, we ain't gonna never fight. And Aljamain Sterling was supposed to move up to the next weight class so he could let Marab run the weight class for real, but that's why he stayed around all along. He still would be trying to flirt with coming back now and then.
Real quick question, and y'all can get off this if y'all want to. If O'Malley beats Marab, one, is that considered a signature win in his catalog?
Yeah.
And two, does that then propel him to the next level?
I think the winner of Ilya Topuria and Max Holloway would be a bigger fight, but Marab would be a style clash. You get what I'm saying? Wrestler, you do stand up. This nigga great try maul you.
This nigga with the hands.
So to me, I would be more impressed by the Marab win. Now, granted, that's the other two is upper weight class. Ilya Topuria and Max Holloway, and Max Holloway actually just went up to 55 for the second time, so he an even bigger nigga. But I still think that the style of him having to fight a wrestler, somebody that's gonna put hella pressure on him, not get tired ever. Nigga, Marab ain't ever been tired. You've never seen this nigga tired, and he got the meanest motor out of everybody in the whole UFC.
Yeah.
So it's just a tough fight. So seeing him in something like that, like I would give him a whole lot more credit. I don't remember fighting no wrestlers if I'm thinking about it. Like somebody that's gonna fight him like how Marab gonna fight him.
Yeah, you need these kind of fights, yo.
Like Aljamain.
Yeah, like to me, I don't want to see Sean O'Malley fight anybody until he fight Marab. Basically, what I'm saying is like Marab really gonna show us if you is the elite of the elite or if you just one of the best in your weight class. Like that's what's if he have an impressive performance against Marab, he pound for pound, he one of them guys.
Cause I ain't never seen how Sean gonna act once somebody gonna keep him on the ground. Cause he do jujitsu, he be in jujitsu tournaments. But he don't never really stay down
I seen him in a fight where a nigga was trying to wrestle him the whole time. He fared pretty well and wound up knocking him the fuck out in like the second or third round. Yeah,
I'm not saying niggas ain't shot for no takedowns, but Marab is different. Marab is gonna live and die by that shit.
He's like Khabib.
Yes, he gonna live and die by that shit.
My man Manny still in the chat?
He should be. I know 4-4 said he's driving. That's why he hasn't been as active as he has. But he said he gonna get with y'all real soon. But
I already know what it is, shorty.
In the chat, what y'all think about Christian Mabili, and what y'all think about the fight this weekend versus Mabili versus Derevyanchenko?
Chat, let us know.
That's what we gonna dive into next. We told y'all last week that Derevyanchenko is a gatekeeper, a guy that you know gonna give you a tough fight. He done been robbed a few times. He done won some fights that he actually lost, but
I don't remember that.
We never really seen
he get robbed.
That's what I said. They done robbed him. He done won some fights that he lost.
I thought you were saying the vice versa. I heard that shit.
He done won some fights that he lost. We done always seen him put up good fights, but we never really seen him win the big ones. But this was another one I told you was going to be a style clash. It was going to be a great fight because Mabili don't know how to take a step back, and Derevyanchenko can box, but he box mid-range to close range.
Yeah.
So it's not like off the back foot. You know what I'm saying?
That's how Marab gonna be. He gonna close the distance on his ass for real.
Right.
He
So-
gonna make Sean O'Malley had to fight tight or Russell.
So with the with Christian Mabili, he a big guy for the weight class, in good shape. I question his gas tank sometimes, but he another guy right now. I think he number 1 in the WBC now. So people talking about Canelo going duck him, or is Canelo next, or who he should fight next.
For Mabili,
Yeah,
I think Canelo beat him up.
Styles make fight.
I think that all that pressure not gonna matter to Canelo because he gonna make you respect it.
Yeah.
Get your ass off me.
Well,
You get what I'm
first of
saying?
all, I don't think that Mabili is better than Munguia.
At all.
Munguia, I think that's the next fight that should happen is Munguia and Mabili. But Mabili is not taller than Munguia or got the reach, and he's just not better than Munguia. So
He kind of remind me like a big ass Isaac Cruz. It's just like go,
yeah,
go, hooks, punches.
yeah.
I'm putting everything in everything. Go. He just, them cars we used to have when we was younger. You pull that bitch back and it be like, phew. Yo, like one of them for real. So I don't see that working out too well for real. Like I don't.
Yeah.
He seemed like he gonna give everybody a good scrap. Kind of like Matias.
Right.
He just gonna give everybody a good scrap, but not.
But not right. Probably don't win the title. Hey yo, but I want to get out of the shit where we trying to push him to the highest level because he beat Derevyanchenko. We need to focus on putting him against Munguia and the rest of them guys that's in between number 5 and number 10 in the division. He right in that realm with Munguia, Caleb Plant, Berlanga, you know what I'm saying? Those kind of guys, Jamal Charlo, we need to put him in matches like that. So his next fight, Janabek is the champion, the unified champion at 160 with the IBF and the WBO. He can't make 160 no more. He passed out at his last weigh-in and didn't even make the fight.
Mabili?
So no, Janabek from Kazakhstan, the new Triple G for her.
Okay.
So Janabek, I like to see Janabek move to 168, and that'll be his first fight at 168. Janabek versus Mabili. I really think Janabek should fight for a title his first fight because he unified at 160, but I wouldn't be mad at a Mabili fight, a tune-up fight. That'd be pretty good for him.
Yeah, they gonna have to not slow roll Mabili, but you gonna have to take your time with Joe for real. He just got a little traction for real. People starting to see him. He had an impressive performance. Go put him in there with somebody he gonna beat the fuck out of for real. Like I don't want to see him go fight.
I like that he fought Derevyanchenko though, because that's a
step up. Yeah, Derevyanchenko, tough fight.
Yeah,
I love Derevyanchenko.
That's a step up in competition.
Sorry about the lawnmower.
Yeah, so I like that he had to fight Derevyanchenko because it shows us what level he was on. If he couldn't get past Derevyanchenko, we don't even need to be mentioning the top guys.
Yeah.
You feel me? But he got past Derevyanchenko. So yeah, I want to see him against Munguia or Janabek next.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Yo, so Turki Al-Rashid, I think, is doing a good job with what he's doing with boxing, but now he's starting to run into the problems that a lot of the top promoters is running into. Right? Now money ain't just sweet and it can't just be thrown around. He's starting to run into some of the problems that the top promoters is running into. Right?
I just don't think he offering enough for real. He just gonna hit another button.
No.
Oh damn, 200 million wasn't enough?
We need more.
Yeah, we gonna have to make something shake. I think he just gonna be like 500 million.
Better unite them Emirates.
That shit not gonna break, yo.
It's not going to, bro, don't nobody want to keep taking losses. You understand what I'm saying? So with the Terence Crawford
Them
and
niggas different.
with the Terence Crawford and Madrimov card, that card was a loaded card, right? No other promoter in the game would have been able to put on that level of a card, and it only did like 100,000 pay-per-view wise. It didn't do that well pay-per-view wise, right?
PPV is dead, bro.
So I mean, but Canelo and Munguia still did 650.
Okay. That's
For real, or that's like
no,
they
for real.
bad.
you can't juke.
You can't. Yeah, you can't juke.
Yes, you can. They don't juke it. They just come out and say a different number. Jake Paul do it all the time. Jake Paul be like, we had 1 million pay-per-view buys.
No,
be like,
bro,
nigga, this shit say y'all had 7.
No, on some real shit. Canelo. That's what I be trying to tell you about.
Box office.
Y'all don't understand market value and the numbers. The numbers that's actually being presented. You feel me? So back when we was talking about Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and I was telling you that Terence Crawford is an amazing fighter, but he's not who you think he is worldwide. Right. That's what it is. You feel me? Certain fighters just do bigger numbers than other fighters. Canelo still doing in the 600s against an opponent like Munguia. Tank and Ryan Garcia did over $1 million. Terence Crawford and Errol Spence did over $1 million. So pay-per-view not dead. We know that a lot of people stream, but everybody don't know how to stream. So it's still some people that's buying the fights. It's still some people that just got money that just want to support the fights. You understand what I'm saying? So it's not all the way dead, but he's starting to see that it's like
niggas don't like boxing.
It's more to it than just money. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he offered Triple G a contract for Terence Crawford. So I don't really like the fight because Triple G was the champion at 160 but vacated his belts and he haven't fought since then. So they wouldn't really be fighting for no title. I don't know what weight class. It would just be a fight.
It would just be a big, strong tune-up.
First of all, I don't think that he'd beat Triple G. Even at 42 or however old Triple G is right now, I don't think that Terence Crawford would beat Triple G.
Yeah, I got Terence Crawford beating up a 42-year-old man, yo. Like 37 and all, for real. Like, I got him beating up that last Triple G we seen against Canelo wasn't Triple G. I think they just want the appearance of a big,
that's not Crawford.
Powerful guy.
That's not Crawford, bro. I want you, bro. It's nothing that he's going to be able to do. If he could not keep Madrimov off his ass at 154, Madrimov is like a smaller, more agile Triple G.
He a young man, though.
I get that. And I understand that. But Triple G, you know what they say about old man strength. You get what I'm saying? That power don't go nowhere. The speed do. The speed do.
And endurance.
The speed do. But the power don't go nowhere, bro. And his hands are solid. Triple G is a guy that don't got to load up on a punch to hurt you. That jab and just walking forward, tapping you like, I don't know. I don't see Terence Crawford beating Triple G.
But he old, yo. Like, yo, old, bro. Like, that last Triple G Canelo fight didn't look good at all. The first two was great fights. Yeah. That last one didn't look nothing like that. Father Time whooped his ass overnight. Nah, I wouldn't even say it happened overnight. The nigga 42 or 41.
But you got to think that he looked like that against Canelo, who probably the best in his division. What if he was fighting?
He lost to Derevyanchenko too, but he won.
I don't think he lost that fight. I thought it was a draw.
I thought Derevyanchenko won that joint.
Yeah, it was a good fight though.
It was a good fight.
Derevyanchenko arguably got robbed against Triple G, Danny Jacobs. Munguia was a close fight. I
think Triple G had a wild career for real because I think he lost to Danny Jacobs, but he won. I think
hell no, he ain't lose to Danny Jacobs.
I think
you just won to Danny Jacobs. So
no. I watched that fight like 6 times, bro, and I do not see Triple G winning more than 4 or 5 rounds in that fight.
Shout out to Sean.
Straight like that. Champ.
Also, shout out to Manny for the sub.
I think that was.
Hey, Manny.
Yeah, good look, man.
Hold up, hey Manny. Did Triple G beat Danny Jacobs or not? And I'm not saying what the judges said. I'm saying when you watch that fight, who won, Triple G or Danny Jacobs?
Hey, yo,
Cheatham is tripping. That's just like you said that Andre Ward beat Kovalev. He did not beat Kovalev at all.
This is a different story for real. Like niggas made Triple G out to be like this monster, Danny Jacobs was taking shots and landing them bitches and in his face yelling at him. He dropped
Triple G. I mean, he dropped Danny Jacobs, and Danny Jacobs didn't drop him.
But he came back and was whooping his ass.
He wasn't whooping his ass. Or how he whipping his ass and he ain't dropping him?
He won the majority of the rounds.
He didn't. He didn't, bro.
I'm trying to tell you.
He just fought hard.
That was another one of those times where they was trying to set that Canelo shit up for real, and they took that from Danny Jacobs. And honestly, like I thought Danny Jacobs, it gave me like a false sense of security with Danny Jacobs because I thought he was like official. You get what I'm saying? Danny Jacobs ain't looked the same since then. I think Danny Jacobs lost to Derevyanchenko too.
Danny Jacobs ain't win that fight, yo. He just fought harder than we expected him to fight. And shout out to Danny Jacobs because he got a tremendous story coming back and beating cancer. Yeah. You feel me? So like we love his story, and he fought harder. He was the first person to show us that Triple G was him. He was the first person that Triple G ain't stop and just obliterate. But he didn't win that fight. You feel me? Like
watch it again tonight.
I feel like he was as competitive in that fight as Madrimov was with Crawford. Like, at no point did I see Crawford losing that fight. That's the same way I felt with Triple G.
Ayo, no, yo. It's just Triple G kept coming forward. He never stopped him from coming forward. But it was like,
if you don't stop
he was landing so much on Triple G and yelling at him and like beating his chest. And bruh, he like, I
them highlights only like 7-8 minutes. We want to watch that after this show. After this show go off, you feel me? We watch that.
At the least, it should have been a draw, my nigga. Triple G ain't just beat, yo. They wanted to make that Canelo fight. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, that was Danny Jacobs' best performance.
What's the fight? Danny Jacobs and Triple G?
Danny Jacobs, Triple G, yeah. That was Danny Jacobs' best performance. And then they kind of took it from him, and that was kind of like his... You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like how they just did Old Man with Rolly, for real. Like, bro, the stars never gonna align for yo like that.
That's so. I want y'all to shout out to Ismael Barroso. You feel me, from Venezuela. I want y'all to know this Old Man story. So, Rolly fights Ismael Barroso for the vacant belt because Pollo, who was the champion, popped dirty for some PEDs. So Rolly versus Ismael Barroso at 140. Hold on, bro.
60-year-old.
You feel
Ismael
me?
Barroso.
So we all seen the robbery, broad daylight, no mask. Rolly versus Barroso. We all seen them rob Barroso.
Yeah.
So now Rolly is the champion, the WBA champion at 140. Ismael Barroso is supposed to get a matchup. Rolly is acting like he's injured now. So now they make Barroso versus the number one contender. He knocks the number one contender out in the second round. Now they make Rolly versus Pitbull Cruz.
And we ain't see none of that shit.
So, I mean, shit, that's a good fight. We ain't mad at it. But what's up with the Old Man? Now Pitbull Cruz is the champion. They make Pitbull versus Raya. What's up with the Old Man? Yeah. Like, you feel me? They just keep saying, fuck the Old Man. Now they talking about Ryo versus Tank.
Yeah. They doing his old ass dirty, yo. And he be putting major paws on niggas, for real. And you look at this nigga, he looks about 60 years old, bro. If he 59, my nigga, I'll buy you a beer, bro. This nigga look like an old ass man.
So you just pulled up the punch stats for that fight.
Oh, I pulled up with y'all as we pull up the first time.
He pulled up the highlights.
And Danny Jacobs.
Yeah.
Do you need me to pull up stats though?
No. That's what. That's you pulled up the highlights.
Yeah, just the highlights.
Pull up the stats.
I got you, bro.
But the punch stats. But yeah, bro, they be doing Ismael Barroso dirty. There's no way that Steve Claggett's supposed to be getting a Teofimo fight. Jermaine Ortiz supposed to be getting a Teofimo fight. All these guys getting title shots at 140. It don't matter what bout it is. He should be the number one contender, bro. No matter if he old or not. Like, it's somebody that y'all can find to play. Him and Matias would be a hell of a fight.
Hey, yo, boxing corrupt is a bitch, bro. Yo, that would be crazy. His old ass against Matias.
I'm not gonna hold y'all.
That would be crazy.
Well, y'all know how to read this shit better than me. All right, total punches for Triple G and Jacobs. Triple G lands 231 out of 615, 37%. Jacobs lands 175 out of 541, 32%. Total jabs, Triple G has 105 out of 356, 29%. Jacobs lands 31 out of 170, that's 18%.
I mean, that's jabs, though. Triple G throw a lot of jabs.
He landed more, hold up. He landed more total punches and more jabs.
Yeah.
Power punches.
Power punches. 126, 259 for Triple G. That's 48%. Jacobs lands 144 out of 371. That is 38%.
So Jacobs landed more power punches.
No. Jacobs didn't win.
You said 139, 144.
Well, all right. He landed more, but percentage-wise, nah.
He landed more power punches than you, though.
He threw more.
All right, but he was bringing the fight to him.
But you just said that he didn't stop. You just said that he didn't stop Triple G from coming forward. So in what aspect did he win that fight?
He was landing them bitches.
And not to mention, he got dropped and didn't drop Triple G. He didn't win that fight, bro.
Nigga, that sound like a draw.
He just fought hard. That don't sound like a draw, bro.
You landed more jabs
and total punches.
That's because you landed more jabs. He landed 600 more jabs than you.
You feel like Danny should have won that fight?
Yes, because I seen it.
I don't know, bro.
I watched it. I watched it, and then when I watched it that night, I was outraged. Yeah. Got up the next morning and watched it. Then came to the barbershop and was like, "Hey, yo, let's watch this fight together and count out Triple G rounds." You get what I'm saying?
And what you have it?
Nick, ayo, I ain't have Triple G winning more than 4 rounds, bro. I give him 5.
We gonna watch it at this fight. It's only like 7 minutes.
Yo, the cards was 114, 113, 115, 112, and 115, 112. I don't see nothing wrong with that, bro.
Triple G won, bro.
Ayo.
Hey, yo, we gonna move on, bro.
It ain't like he smashed them on the
That
cards.
last judge went retarded for real because
Which
that
one?
fight was
The
that,
114, 113?
The you said 115, 1.
Yeah,
It's two 115s,
was
112s.
within a round.
Yeah.
All of them was. I didn't say he smoked. That's what I'm saying. Danny Jacobs fought his ass off.
He fought his ass off.
We should be giving him props, but he didn't win. You get what I'm saying? You didn't. You.
That was
looking
one
at
of
it,
those.
Cheatham looking at it as a nigga that didn't really like Triple G and wanted him to be overrated and is looking at it like that. You
No,
get
that's
what I'm
not
saying?
true
Like
at all.
this
That was
nigga
me.
fought
Shout
the
out
nigga that.
Kazakhstan, baby.
That was me kind of getting introduced to Triple G.
Shout out Django 91.
Like I had only seen him like 1 or 2 times before then, so I was really like, oh
Yeah.
I know who Danny Jacobs is. He on the game. You get what I'm saying? Nigga on Fight Night for real. Like I wasn't rooting against Triple G. I seen what I said. What I seen. I think he. You get what I'm saying? Think he was getting dealt with a little bit. Like if for Yo to be the big boogeyman how he was supposed to be, and everybody was so scared of Yo, they always put that ominous ass music with one tone on every time they talking about him. Like, bruh, Danny Jacobs went out that bitch and bust everybody bubble.
That's exactly what I just explained. You looking at it like Triple G supposed to be the boogeyman, and this nigga fought harder than you expected him to fight. You expected Triple G to dominate, and it was a close fight. That's all it was a
Triple
close
G
fight.
is the nigga with the power that be knocking niggas out, and he landed more power punches than Yo.
By 20, fam.
He didn't win.
That's
And percentage-wise,
all right,
the nigga
that's
still won.
by 20, bruh. I don't want you just hit me 20 extra times, my nigga.
I feel you.
Like,
I
bro,
feel
that's
you.
crazy.
I feel you.
20, not 20 extra jabs, my nigga. 20 extra power
but
punches.
if we talking about jabs, he out-jabbed him by 70.
All right, bro. Like, but jabs,
A jab, Triple G jab is not.
It's crazy.
It's not.
Triple
It's
G
not
battering ram
equivalent.
jab.
Yeah, it's not equivalent to a somebody else jab. You get what I'm saying? It's not. You feel me? So he beat Yo, bro. Like he didn't win that fight at all. Like he just fought harder than niggas expected him to fight. And I salute Danny Jacobs for that. You feel me? He made his name off of that fight for real.
I like the
That's the one claim to fame I get at Danny Jacobs because he ain't really looked the same after that.
4-4 says it could have been a draw. Could have been a draw.
That's what I'm saying. Like at the least, bro. At the least.
I don't know, 4-4.
Yeah, that I said that when we first started talking about it. It could have been a draw, but I think Triple G won by a round. You feel me? So
only reason they wouldn't have done that like that because they was trying to get the Canelo fight. Canelo fight was next. Same thing they just did with Ortiz just the other day.
Ortiz didn't win that fight, bro. He didn't win that fight, bro. He got outlanded, bro. He didn't win that fight.
You mean he didn't lose? Like he won? You saying he didn't lose?
No. Jermaine Ortiz versus Teofimo?
No. What's the name? You got me fucked up for real. I'm like the nigga that just they was trying to get him fight
Sonny?
No, nigga, what? Nah, all right, y'all throwing
I'm trying to
random
help
names.
you out, man. Shit.
Booyah chick.
Yeah.
No, nigga, he just fought the other
Virgil,
day.
yeah,
Virgil
Virgil
Ortiz. Yeah, I knew it. Nigga, I knew what I was talking
You just
about.
said Ortiz.
Yeah,
that's
but
what
that's
you said.
I was right when I
That's what
said
he
it.
fought.
Y'all kind of gave me the look like nigga. Which Ortiz? I mean, y'all started saying other names, and I'm like, nah, nigga, name Ortiz for real. And he really just lost the other day for real. And then they took it from other Yo so they can make this. They try and get this Crawford fight or one of them next fights.
Okay.
I don't think he lost, but the Better Biev, all the Better Biev versus Dimitri Bivol card was announced for October 12th, and the whole card was announced. You got Shakur versus Joe Cordina for the belt, the WBC belt. Joe Cordina, the former IBF champion at 130, but he got stopped in his last fight. Now, I think that he got hit in the back of his head and never recovered. But he still got stopped in his last fight at 130. Now he coming up to 135 to fight Shakur. I'm going to give y'all my thoughts on that. I don't really like the fight too much. But then you got some other big names on the card, but it ain't really good fights. You got Chris Eubank Jr., you got Ben Whitaker, you got Jay Opatai, and you got Frazier Clark versus Fabio Wardley 2. Now that's going to be a good fight. That's probably the next best fight on the card.
British heavyweight title. Nigga.
Yeah, Fabio Wardley versus Frazier Clark 2 is going to be a good fight. But all the other guys, I think they put Chris Eubank and Ben Whitaker on the same card because that's a fight that could happen in Britain too, and it'll be a big fight. But Chris Eubank really done wasted all our times, you feel me, with his career. Like, he done talked a whole bunch of shit.
Pop dirty.
But he ain't never tried to fight the best in his division or the champions of the division. He always just tried to fight the money guys. Because his father, Chris Eubank Sr., one of the best British fighters of all time, you feel me? One of the best super middleweights of all time, too. Chris Eubank was that guy. But his son is not. And his son, his whole career, we've been waiting for him to get into a big fight, and he been calling out Triple G, he been calling out Canelo, but he ain't never beat nobody. So now he calling out, he want to fight Conor Ben or Crawford, smaller guys.
But which one of them pop dirty? Conor Ben pop dirty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Chris Eubank, this card right here, it's a good card in the sense where it's a lot of names that you know, but it's not a lot of good fights on this card.
4-4 got Bivo over Better Beef.
It'd be so hard for me to get on the UK fighters trains, bro.
Why is that?
Cause they all appear to be the shit. Like they all like the eye test. You look at them and they fighting like they want to come up. They be like, oh my god, these niggas is gonna beat up everybody. And the second they get a little bit of resistance, it'd be like, man, I don't like yo no more for real. Like look, you can go all the way back to like Prince Nassim. Prince Nassim lost, and you never seen him again.
No, you can't really say that, bro. Because Prince Nassim them been like dropped a lot of times in his career. He came over here to Madison Square Garden and beat Kevin Kelly, who was the shit. You feel me? And got dropped and got up and whipped his ass. So it wasn't really he ain't come back from a loss, but it wasn't like a resistance thing. Like I feel what you're saying the way as though like on the surface these niggas always look good. When they keep in the fight at their distance and at their speed, they look like some of the best fighters. They got good IQ.
They all chinny as a motherfucker.
They got good IQ. They in good condition. They got everything. A good jab, good fundamentals. But when you get up close and personal and make it a different kind of fight, these niggas crumble 9 times out of 10. You feel me? But it's some UK fighters like I like Conor Ben, I like Nigel Ben. I think they got some tenacity that's different. You feel me? Than most UK fighters. I like Ben Whitaker too. You feel me? So if him and Chris Eubank fight, I think that'll be a good fight. But I think he'll stop Chris Eubank.
I'm still on the fence about Ben Whitaker. It's too much frill for his ass. Whatever the word you want. It's too like I get it, bro. You like you just that much better than them. You playing with them. At the same time, it's like, you don't remember when Anderson Silva was doing that to people? It's like, stop playing with your food if you can get them out of there. Like, I can see a little bit. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, get them out of there.
Yeah.
Like, bruh, I don't know. I'm still on the fence about yo. I need to see yo get hit. Because he going to get hit because he play too much. See, you should have had the Craig button. There ain't nobody around here playing. You think he playing? You think he playing for this money?
Coming soon.
But yeah, like I ain't sold on yo yet.
Hey yo, so 4-4 said he like Bivo over Better BF.
Yes, sir.
Hey yo,
for sure.
That was my initial thought of this fight, right? This a fight for real boxing fans, and I wanted this fight years ago. They both been champions in the same division and couldn't fight because the fight wasn't marketable enough. But now they ready to fight.
Still ain't marketable enough.
And I think
niggas still don't know who we talking about.
Real shit. But I think that Bivo will win only because Better BF 39, bro, and got the torn meniscus. You feel me? So I think that's gonna play a big role in this fight. But
how fresh is that?
I would like to see
a couple months ago.
I would like to see Better BF win, to be honest. I think that'll be because Better BF versus David Benavidez or Better BF versus Canelo is a way better fight. And so I like to see Better BF win, to be honest, but I think Bivo will win.
So you don't want to see Better BF win because Bivo already beat Canelo, and if he beat Better BF, then that's going to make yo the man?
Hold on,
what?
Who?
Bivo, he said he want to see Better BF beat Bivo.
Yes.
Right? But is you saying that because Bivo beat Canelo, and if he beat Better BF, then nigga he just got all the Infinity Stones.
Yeah, this is for
he's
belts,
the guy.
bro.
You get what I'm saying?
4 belts at light heavy.
It's for Undisputed. Yeah, this fight right here for Undisputed. But no, I want to see that because Better BF's styles make fights. So stylistically, Better BF versus David Benavidez is one of the best fights that could be made. And I've been saying this for a couple of years now. David Benavidez versus Better BF, one of the best fights that can be made. And even for Canelo, like if Canelo was to decide to fight Better BF, that'd just be a better fight than Bivo.
That fight can still happen even if Bivo beat him.
Canelo got to get his get back from Bivo at some point in time anyway. You feel me? But so I'm not even really thinking that. I said I like Bivo in the fight, but stylistically, I think Better BF present a taller task for David. Just imagine it. David Benavidez versus Better BF.
Shout out to Delta Vet in the chat.
Canelo versus Better BF.
I don't know, yo. I don't know. I think Bivo, because Better BF is, but all right, Better BF, it got the bigger power, right? But Bivo is going to be a chess match constantly. He could outbox the shit out yo. I think that'd be the tougher situation for Benavidez than Better BF.
I'm not talking about the toughest
Bivo a better boxer.
I think Bivo beats David Benavidez.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm not even talking about the toughest. I'm talking about the better fight.
Okay. I got.
Better BF.
I agree.
You get what I'm saying? Better BF versus David Benavidez is one of the best fights in
boxing. I got something for 4-4. This is going to be a handful to say, but I'm going to attempt to get it in one take. You ready? 4-4 says, I like pressure fighters versus pure boxers. So I think Bivo versus Benavidez is better than Better Benavidez.
I don't know,
man,
bro.
you did a good job.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I think that like styles make fights. So like Virgil Ortiz versus Boachuk, I think was the fight of the year so far. That's the best fight I think we seen all year. We seen some good ones, but I think that was the best fight we seen all year, bro. Styles make fights, and if you got two guys that's gonna come forward and throw their hands, like David Benavidez versus Better BF, somebody got to get stopped.
Yeah.
Right. This fight not gonna go the distance. If David Benavidez is the win, he's gonna have to stop Better BF. You feel me? He's gonna have to stop him, and I think the same way, vice versa. Like Better BF will have to stop him.
Yeah,
that's just a good fight. Like Bivo is a good fighter, but to
I don't
me,
think he outboxed Bivo at all, for real. No, I mean I'm agreeing with you, but yeah, like I was just in my head, I'm watching it. Like I don't think Benavidez can outbox Bivo at all.
I've been saying that for a long time, but for his last fight, y'all niggas wasn't saying that. Before last fight, y'all was on that hype train, and I was telling y'all like, bro, he good, but he not what y'all think he is, bro.
I think he can outdog him, like, cause all right, I think Bivo is the better boxer, but heart and all that shit is the intangible. You get what I'm saying? You can't equate for that in the
it's not even, bro. Bivo a solid nigga that's not scurry. That's going like
he not no sucker, bro.
Not at all.
Not
and
no
I'm saying
sucker, bro.
Bivo fight. He don't have Triple G exact power, but he fight.
Where Bivo from?
Russia.
He seemed like it. Yeah, he one of them niggas for real.
So Bivo got a stiff jab and a stiff right hand, and it's not going to be easy for Benavidez to close the distance and throw all the combinations that he like to do. Bivo gonna keep that fight at his pace and his space, and I think towards the end, Benavidez make it kind of competitive, but I think he outboxed him. Probably like 8 rounds to 4.
4-4 said he hear you, JC. Ray Ford versus Nick Ball up there too, though, bro. Boxer versus pressure. Boxer versus pressure.
But if you seen that fight, Ray Ford didn't. I think he had a bad weight cut, and that's why he going up to 130. He didn't use his legs as much. He tried to outbox him, kind of standing in front of him.
So, hold on. I'm gonna go and finish what you're saying. I wanted to ask 4-4 something.
Yo, that was a good ass fight though. You feel me? Hey, yo, in a way.
Hold up, before
go ahead. Before I go,
4-4, was you saying that the pressure fighter always beat the like traditional boxer? Like,
no, I think that he was saying like.
Nah, he just liked them type of fights.
He liked
those type of because that's really like yin and yang for real. Like,
So I like that kind of fight.
They probably 50-50 in history of them fighting
real
each
quick,
other.
Delta Vet said I didn't like the way Benavidez was looking at 175.
Yeah, I didn't even.
Hey yo, so I think that the slick boxer versus the pressure fighter is always a good fight. But the best fight, don't get it twisted. The best fight that can be made is pressure versus pressure. That's the best fight that can be made.
Far as excitement wise, but I don't think that's true because Ali Frazier was pressure fighter versus pure boxer, and that's like the best fight in history.
But he was older, bro, and his feet wasn't, his legs and shit wasn't the same.
He still had they wasn't, huh?
No, go ahead.
It wasn't. You scared the shit out of me just now. I was great. Hit the start button on the ass whooping machine, but yeah, he wasn't he didn't have as great a feet as he did 2 years before. You get what I'm saying? Before the time off. At the same time, he still had better feet than most heavyweights. So like it still was that pure boxer versus pressure fighter. Come in, get close, whoop your ass.
Bro, so I'm in the boxing Reddit. A lot of niggas is pumped about this. Better be Bivo, fam. I'm trying to tell you, they said they've been waiting 10 years for this shit, nigga.
Because they both Russian. They both from Russia.
And his weak ass D's.
So hold on, though. He said, nigga, he's been biking a lot. You feel me? Usually he runs, but I would assume to take it easier on the knee. He's doing this now.
Cool.
Better be it. Yeah. Better be it. That's what I'm saying. The main reason. I always liked Bivo in the fight, but I really like him now because Better BF had a meniscus tear and he's 39. So like that's why I'm really leaning towards Bivo, but I always was kind of leaning towards him. I'm just saying that stylistically, like I think that I would like to see Canelo go up and take Better BF and had to fight Better BF for the belts and then rematch Bivo. You get what I'm saying? I would like to see it like that, or Benavidez fight yo.
Gotcha.
Either one. Because I think Better BF can go to cruiserweight. I don't think that Bivo can go to cruiserweight. So Bivo going to be around at 175 2-3 years from now. I think Better BF can go to cruiserweight.
Hey Frank, was you reading what somebody said in the chat when you just said that?
Yeah, this is on the boxing Reddit though.
Oh, all right. Well, whoever said that, they on to something because those little subtle changes like that in your training regimen. Like that's big for real. He run a lot, right? And now he trying to bike more. He might gas in this fight for real. You get what I'm saying? He doing that's a different variable in the equation. You get what I'm saying?
But for 4-4, Inway at 126, who do you think that he should like? When he come up to 126, who you think he should fight? Because I think that he should fight Leo, but I think Inway versus Nick Ball would be a good ass fight, one of the best fights that can be made. And I don't know how he beat Nick Ball, but I do think he beat him, but I don't know how he win that fight. That's gonna be a tough ass fight. But you just made me think about that when you said Fulton versus Nick Ball. That's why I thought about that. You feel me? Who you think Inway should fight at 126?
That's for you, Fofo.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Chat jumping in there.
Inway on that shit.
What? What you mean that shit?
He on that shit, bro.
What you mean, juicing?
Yeah, yo, he on that shit.
What kind of juice?
Tropicana. Matter of fact, I think Inway on the Tampico for real.
Ooh,
yeah, he on
that chalky
He
shit.
on that thick shit for real. Bro, he just too. Hey yo, he's a good boxer, yo. He's a great boxer for real. He just seemed too strong to be that. And then, granted, I get it. Sometimes that shit is just placement. He landed the right shot at the right time and getting niggas out of here. But yo, he just seemed so strong.
While y'all waiting for 4-4
he seemed too good to be that small.
Delta Vet says, do y'all think Shakur is chasing belts or money? And then
that's what I wanted to talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about. Hey yo,
you want 4-4 answer first then?
Yeah, what do you say?
All right, 4-4 says, I don't know, 126 is tough, and I like to see the Ball fight, but Ball might be too big and strong. No Frank
Yo,
Ocean.
Nick Ball is like, if y'all don't know about Nick Ball is like the Pitbull Cruz of 126. Okay. Nick Ball, but he from the UK though.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like he from the UK, but he like the Pitbull Cruz of this shit. Like he a little nigga, he like 5'3", but he stopped this shit. Look like he in the army or some shit.
Yeah.
Real, he keep a buzz cut, fade. You feel me? Like
Strictly
that bitch
Venice.
real low.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel me? No facial hair. He look like he in the military. You feel me? But he 5'3". He stocky as shit.
Yeah, he beat
That'll
the
be
shit
a tough ass fight for, and that's the next weight class though, 126. So that's what I'm asking. Like, who y'all
Alright.
think once? Like, he gonna go straight up and fight a champion. So like, what champion it is?
So do you want to talk about Shakur chasing belts?
Yeah. So Shakur versus Joe Cordana. I don't really like this fight because Joe Cordana is. I like Joe Cordana, and he was one. I think that he was one of the best at 130, but he not. He coming off a loss. You feel me? And he not coming in with a head full of steam of this fight. You feel me? So it's like Shakur damn near gotta stop him for it to be like a. You feel me? I think it's a stay busy fight, but at the same time, it's different guys that you could have fought than Joe Cordana, but. Shakur signing with Matchroom. That's what this is basically saying. He gonna sign with Matchroom. You feel me? And partner with Eddie Hearn and Turkey Al-Sheikh in his next couple of fights. I think he chasing legacy, but he keeping money in the back of his mind too. Because
You got to.
if he fight Tank right now, he don't really have no pull at the negotiating table, right? They gonna try to lowball him, and if he, get a couple of statement victories within the next year, by next summer or something like that, the end of next year, that'll be a big fight. But as of right now, he don't got no pull at the negotiating table.
Gotcha.
Yeah, yo, I don't think he need to fight nobody. Hey, bro, like, you not putting nobody out of there. You not looking like crazy in none of the big step up fights. So you still at that level, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like that's Dos Santos fight. That shit sets you back, bro. Like, nigga, I ain't trying to keep niggas not trying to keep seeing you do the same shit over and over again against niggas. Like, not to say you should have just beat Dos Santos up. Dos Santos tough. At the same time, bro, it don't seem like it seemed like both of y'all niggas was just respecting the fuck out of each other for real. Like, and nigga, that at this level, you trying to move up and fight them niggas, you're not even dominant here, bruh. Like, so, nah, nigga, I don't think he chasing none of that shit. I think he delusional, for real. Like, I think he supposed to be up there with them. And, my nigga, it's not the case. Like, it's not the case. You not even showing. I can see if he, like, beating the fuck out these niggas, right? And he like, oh, I'm not getting my shot at those guys, and da-da-da-da, y'all ducking me. All right, that's one thing. But, bruh, You can't even say they ducking you if you're not even beating the fuck out these niggas. It's like, nigga, who fear you?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Real quick, Del the Vet says he fighting all these unknown fighters. Shaking my head. Why not just fight Kid Austin? He been calling Shakur out like crazy.
Kid Austin in the same position though.
Hold up.
It's like Kid Austin ain't done nothing to fight Shakur.
Yeah, I want y'all to know something about Kid Austin. You feel me? He is ducking the shit out of William Zepeda.
Oh yeah.
Kid Austin is signed to Golden Boy.
Oh.
William Zepeda is the #1 contender in every sanctioning body. The WBC, the WBA, the WBO, the IBF. William Zepeda is the #1 contender in every sanctioning body. They both on the same promotional company. He trying to go around William Zepeda to Shakur or to Tank. Shakur and Tank is the champions.
Maybe they telling him that though. Maybe they not trying to set that up.
No. He ain't trying to see William Zepeda. Because William Zepeda stop him. I'm going to keep it G.
4-4 said Kid Austin garbage. Nigga.
William Zepeda stop him. You get what I'm saying? He trying to go around the fact of that this nigga is #1 and y'all on the same company to fight these niggas. You get what I'm saying? And ain't nobody calling to see Shakur versus Kid Austin. Ain't nobody calling to see Tank versus Kid Austin.
I don't like Kid Austin.
And I like Kid Austin because I know he'll be in a good fight, but I think that he need to be fighting Keyshawn. I think that he need to be fighting the niggas on a lower tier in the division to make a name for himself. He not really on that level yet. But at the same time, if you going to jump out there, you need to be fighting Zepeda, my nigga. They both on Golden Boy. Why y'all not fighting?
But all right. See, look. If I'm a promoter, right, got two guys on the joint for real. They both tough. Got one Kid Austin, he up and coming, and I got another one that's number one in all the sanctioning bodies. I don't want them niggas to fight. At least not now. You get what I'm saying? So maybe that's Oscar De La Hoya in the back. Like, nigga, nah, hey, kid, Austin, shut up. Don't listen to him. And, well, we trying to get you some bigger shit. Why is you punching down? Like, maybe that's why it ain't happening for real. I don't think nobody. I don't want to say that on live, but I don't think boxers duck of a box. I don't think it's too many cases where they actually be ducking each other. I think it'll be the powers that.
No, it's certain. All right, so when you look at it, like I be trying to tell you, I don't like to see a lot of fights where one fighter got everything to lose and nothing to gain, and the other fighter has everything to gain and nothing to lose. I don't like to see those kind of fights because it's one man eating off of another man's plate. I don't like to see them kind of fights.
It gotta happen though sometimes. No.
I like to see super fights where both of us is bringing a legacy to the table and got something to lose, and we bringing it together. That's what a super fight is. It's not one man eating off of another man's plate. We both got something to gain off of this fight, and we both got something to lose. That's what Crawford and Spence was. That's a true super fight. That's what Sugar Ray Leonard and Tommy Hearns was, or Sugar Ray Leonard and Roberto Duran. They already was great fighters at the time that they fought each other because of what they done before they fought each other. These niggas be trying to skip the line. Kid Austin never beat nobody in the top 15 of 135. He's never beat anybody in the top 15. And the number one contender, the guy that's in position, the WBC already mandated Shakur versus William Zepeda. But it's not even just the WBC. He's the number one contender of every sanctioning body. How can you go around him and he on
I ain't
your
saying he should
body?
go around him. I was just saying to the point you made
And
earlier.
that'd be your biggest fight.
I was just saying to the point you made earlier, for real, that if you got, like, all right, super fights, that's what we all want that. Like, that's dope as shit, for real. We all want that. But you still, every now and then, if you the guy on top, every now and then you do gotta go fight that random guy don't nobody know, but nigga, that's Rocky. You get what I'm saying? The underdog versus the David and Goliath, like that sells just as much. You get what I'm saying?
See, what I'm saying is that, all right, if it's in a fair situation,
it gotta happen.
Listen, no, if it's in a fair situation where everybody get the same opportunities, right? If it's kind of like a tournament, like we've been saying from episode 1, if it's like a tournament, it won't be no guy that's high risk, low reward, because that guy that was high risk, low reward would have already had beat somebody with a name. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, I ain't arguing against that.
So, for instance, right, we talking about Christian Mabili at 168, or William Scar, the IBF mandatory at 168 for Canelo, right? William Scar been the number one contender of the IBF for like 2 years. So it sound good that they mandated him to fight the champion, right? It sound good, like you've been the number one contender for a long time. You've been waiting your turn.
Yeah.
But in reality, he never beat anybody in the top 15 of the division. So why should he get a title shot? You get what I'm saying? Like,
because somebody ranked this nigga number 1, bro.
But it don't even matter. It like it's so many. It's a top 10 of the division.
That's where we always cross at, because all right, it's a top 10 in the division. Obviously, them niggas did something wrong where they felt like it's a nigga that should be able to just cut the line and be in front of all 9 of you niggas, move out the way because of your head. All right, then on the other end, it's like, bruh, if he didn't beat nobody in the top 10, then how do you put him number 1? What are the ranking systems for? Like, we always end up back at this spot, for real. Like, then that means that the ranking systems are stupid. We shouldn't go off them.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta look at the ranking systems and take your own
with
opinion.
A grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly, with a grain of salt, and take your own opinion off of it. You get what I'm saying? That's why I tell you the Ring magazine. The Ring magazine rankings is the most important rankings, because that's a consensus rankings. Like, the nigga, alright, for instance, Boots fought the nigga Karen Shikazian or something like that, you feel me? For the IBF interim title when he fought on Tank Undercard. This nigga was number 29 in the consensus ranking at 147. He was number 29. But he was number 4 in the IBF. The top 2 spots was vacant. Boots was number 3. He was number 4. They fought for the interim title. And now Boots is the mandatory. And he fought the number 29th in that ranked nigga in the world. Right? So he beat you. Right? He's the champion now. Crawford then moved up. Yo is right now the number 1 IBF contender again.
Right.
The nigga he beat. That was running from him. That white boy.
Yeah.
He's the number 1 contender again. So when you looking at the rankings, understand what you're looking at. You get what I'm saying?
I don't think you talking about the Arab nigga.
He from the Ukraine.
Yeah.
He
from Ukraine.
Yeah, he from the white boy. Yeah.
Well, I thought he was something different for real.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think he was just straight white boy for real.
The nigga that was moving all around and shit like that. Yeah,
but I thought he actually was. All right. I thought his game plan was boring. Yet I thought it was effective, my nigga. It showed a wrinkle in your game. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think he was running from yo. I don't think he was super active for real, but I think it was a smart game plan. It made Joe uncomfortable.
That don't mean it's a smart game plan, bro. If you're not that, first of all, that wasn't a tough fight for Boots. Boots just didn't get a knockout. Boots won damn near every round. Yo didn't win no rounds. Yo just was moving around. That's what I be saying.
Hold up.
Boots was the guy that we is projecting to be one of the best, so we expecting a knockout. Boots didn't get a knockout, so it's like yo was tougher than we expected. No, he wasn't tougher than we expected. He just didn't engage. He backed up the whole fight. He wasn't in range to land his power. So yeah, it's hard to get hit. It's hard for your opponent to hit you when you keep moving back. But it's hard for you to hit your opponent. And if you're not in range to land your power punches, you're running.
Hey yo, we back at the same. He could have cut off the ring though, if he could have. Like I'm just saying, bro. Like I ain't saying I think yo Muhammad Ali or nothing like that. I'm just saying like, hey, bro, I don't think yo was running from yo. I just think yo was moving. You get what I'm saying? A lot. He wasn't like all the way out of. He wasn't out of range.
He was all the way out of range.
He just wasn't throwing.
Ain't no point. No, he was all the way out of range. He kept trying to get out of range. He wasn't trying to engage. He came to the ring not to get knocked out. Some niggas come to the ring, bro, not to get knocked out, bro. Some niggas come to the ring knowing they not gonna win and they just don't want to get knocked out in front of their people.
I ain't see that from yo though. Like I ain't see that from yo. Like I just
everybody else saying that, bro. He ran.
Hey, look. Hey yo, I be on the island by myself with the smoke signals, my nigga, saying I don't think he was running. Like I don't care.
4-4 says why does Boots have to cut off the ring if he won every single round? Dude was not fighting back at all. Also,
that's what I'm saying.
Del the Vet, I don't know if he's a Shakur fan or not, but what he's saying is all Shakur say is nobody want to fight him. But Shakur gotta cut all that nobody calling me out, nobody want to fight me when Kid Austin been calling him out. Why not just give him his first L and shut him the fuck up?
Hey yo,
hold up. Hey yo, it's the Devin Haney juice.
Hey yo, hold up. I'm gonna get to that. But 4-4 usually agree with you, but I'm trying to tell you that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he walking them down the whole fight, bro. He's standing in front of him the whole fight, walking them down. This nigga is backing up the whole fight. He's not trying to fight. It's not about him cutting off the ring. He is cutting off the ring. The nigga is not giving him a chance to do anything. He's running. You get what I'm saying? He tying him up when he getting too close, and he backing up the whole fight. You feel me? It's only but so much you can do in that situation. It's only but so much you can do in that situation.
I'm gonna go rewatch it, yo. But watching it, when I ain't got nothing against Boots, I like Boots. So this ain't one of them times where you could be like, yo, you just don't like yo. Like
no,
I like
I'm
Boots,
saying, but you be vouching for niggas that be running, bro, and niggas don't be. You be thinking that is boxing and that be running, bro. Niggas be running from niggas. They just come not to get knocked out.
I don't think.
And that be, bro. That should not, bro. You should not be vouching. That don't give us the best product that we can get as boxing fans, bro. So we shouldn't be vouching for that. Like if a nigga is running, bro.
I don't even know the nigga name, so it ain't like I'm saying, oh yeah, I want to see yo
the reason you don't know his name,
like,
is because he ain't do nothing tough.
No, yeah, I mean I get you. At the same time, that don't make my initial statement was that I think your game plan was smart. Like he made Joe look uncomfortable. I ain't saying he fucking Pernell Whitaker. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying I want to see this nigga. I'm saying, hey, yo, like, if I'm his trainer, I ain't too mad at Cho at the end of the fight. For real. Like, yo, you was here. Straight like that. Like, he made Joe look uncomfortable.
You survived. We're
right,
not here.
It's
like you want a moral victory, bro.
Jack,
that's what we call moral. That's
now,
what we call moral victories, bro. We not here for a moral victory. We call here to, you feel me? Put something on the line. You get what I'm saying?
Nigga, the first Rocky movie was made off of moral victory. That's the like,
he lost.
He lost, nigga. Like, Rocky lost, and it was 20 more movies after that.
How did he fight? How did he fight?
If you right,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How did he fight? He fought his ass off. Is what got people behind him. So that's the kind of moral victory that you get that way. It's like, all right, bro, you fought and you got your people behind you.
Yeah.
But bro, if you just survived, it's like, all right, bro, you survived. Bro, okay.
Can I get to the chat real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout out to Delta Vet M44. I appreciate both of y'all niggas, man. So Delta Vet says, hey bro, I'm not a Shakur fan. You feel me? GTD over everybody.
Yeah, my man.
Then he said, that's why I said Tank versus Shakur might be the same way. You feel me? Because earlier in the chat he said that's how Tank and Shakur might be.
So
then hold on. Before Ford said this nigga Tony Austin, Kid Austin, I'm sorry, he needs to shut the fuck up. He's never getting a title shot, and he says
he need to get a haircut.
He's delusional, and Dell is delusional if he thinks Kid Austin needs a title shot. I don't know if that's how Dell feels.
No, that's exactly how I feel. You get what I'm saying? But shout out to Dell, and I want to tell you that, like,
go ahead.
Kid Austin need to beat somebody that's a top contender. You feel me? He need to beat somebody in the top 10. It's hella, like, me and Cheatham can just name top 10. I mean, 10 niggas at 135 right now. Just thought the top ball hit. You get what I'm saying?
And not name yo.
And not name him. You get what I'm saying? Can name 10 other niggas and not name him. He need to beat one of those guys before he fight for a title. You feel me?
But I wouldn't even think he would be in the conversation yet, honestly. Yo still, like, on the, you get what I'm saying? We ain't even really talked about Yo much on here like that. Other than your haircut.
But when y'all said, which one of y'all said, I think it was Del, that said that's how Tank and Shakur would be. Hey yo, that's my point. Whereas though Shakur has the ability to get in the ring with Tank and survive. He can survive with 12 rounds of Tank moving backwards and flinging his jab and just, you get what I'm saying, being on some defensive shit, running from him from 12 rounds. But can you get in there and win a fight against Tank? That's a whole different story. And that's what me and Cheatham be talking about. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, a nigga is not winning, bro, if he just backing up the whole fight, not engaging, and he out of range. It's like, yeah, you being defensive, the nigga can't hit you, but you can't hit him. You're not winning at all. He walking you down, he hitting you to the body, you not doing nothing to respond. You just backing up. That's not winning a fight.
I ain't saying yo was winning.
Yo.
I'm saying yo was frustrating the shit out
yo.
Which is a good game plan.
It's not.
It is.
44 says, I usually agree with Cheatham for the most part, but JC been on your ass today, nigga. And he also says I can name 15 niggas at 135 that I know Kid Austin can't beat, motherfucker.
Hey yo, I ain't got nothing against Kid Austin but his haircut, yo. But hey, if y'all don't know, I'm a barber, yo. So in my mind, I just want Joe to get a bald head, bro. No, I don't want to cut it. I want him to get a bald head. I just want him to not have hair for real. Like, just start over, bro. Like, you don't need it. But yeah, yo, he ain't whooping my ass, yo. Like, he just, hey, honestly, yo, like, we see boxing different for real. Like, all right, say like Shakur, right? Shakur overly defensive, but I don't think he be running. I just think he overly defensive.
No, so in his style in general is not running, but in when he fought Edwin De Los Santos, or when he fought the guy, the African guy, I forgot his name, Jeremiah Nakatila, when he fought him, a big puncher, he was running. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's a difference, like, in those two fights than when he usually fight. Like, when he fought Oscar Valdez, he wasn't running from him. It's a difference. Like, I don't think every fight got to end by knockout. I don't think that every fight got to end by you really beating the shit out of a nigga. It's a thing called outboxing somebody. But at the same time, it's a difference when you're getting out of range. If you're not in range to throw your power punches, you're running.
Hey yo,
period. If you're being defensive, you're still in range to counter. That's the whole thing about counter punching. If you're not in range to counter punch, you're running.
See, I be saying what I'm saying because, like I already told you before. I don't know if I said it on the phone or not, but like in MMA, it's times where, all right, John Jones, Alexander Gustafsson, the first fight. It was times where John Jones gets to put them pressure on Alexander Gustafsson. He actually Gustafsson. But it was times where he got to start putting the pressure on him, putting paws on him, and Alexander Gustafsson actually turned around and ran. You get what I'm saying? Like actually turned around, tucked ass, and ran. You get what I'm saying? It was a time where Cain Velasquez was fighting Brock Lesnar. He got to put the paws on him. He actually turned around and ran.
I remember
that. He turned around, ran. But look, in UFC, it turn around and run and get space. Now, from time to time, a nigga keep doing that. It's like, yo, you really in this bitch running for
that.
Real.
That's the whole. That's
like,
the whole.
I
point
don't
of
see
what I'm
niggas
saying.
do that in boxing.
That is what niggas be doing in boxing. That's what like a nigga that came to the ring, not to get knocked out.
I don't never see a nigga turn around and tuck ass. Like, nigga, I'm out.
Bro, a nigga not gonna. You can't turn your back in boxing. So that's not what I'm talking about. Like you talking about a whole different sport. I'm talking about like a nigga. You talking about a nigga just getting out of harm's way and then going to reset itself. I'm talking about a nigga getting out of range the whole fight. So you in front of a guy. Mm-hmm. He's trying to close the distance. You back up. You keep backing up. So it's hard for him to close the distance, but you can't throw your power punches. You can't do nothing but back up.
I've seen
the jag at him. So that's what I'm talking about.
I've seen a nigga in boxing actually like be up against the ropes, getting, you get what I'm saying, defending itself and actually run up out that bitch. Like I'm trying to tell you, like I'm out. You like Le'Veon Bell. Like I'm trying to tell you, but I don't think that shit's straight right.
JC looks so disgusting. Never thought,
I've seen that shit for real. At the same time, it's like if the coach get out the corner, and did that and got out the corner. Like shit, who to say he did something wrong? Like you get what I'm saying? Like he got about that bitch. Shit, like he ain't getting his ass whooped. Like. He ain't running because he ain't get out the ring yet. Like straight like that. Hey, yo, what's the fight with nigga was fighting F.A. Ajagba? And like nigga was like, yeah, he 5-0, da-da-da-da. As soon as they announced the shit, got out. As soon as they hit the bell, ding, got out the ring. Like, nigga, was running. like I don't know, I don't be that hard on them niggas. Sometimes it like you do go into something and think and knowing a nigga better than you. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of these niggas we know not supposed to beat these niggas for real. So the fact that they make it to the distance is like, all right, you good, bro? No, you was supposed to die.
No, that's not how I look at it. Like if you at a world class level, I'm not giving you a moral victory for making it to the distance. Like
Rocky.
If you didn't fight.
Hey yo, niggas was terrified of Mike Tyson before they came in that bitch. You think they could run? They couldn't run.
Some niggas was running.
They couldn't run from like he was on their ass. He was cutting the ring off, great feet, head movement. You couldn't get him off you. He getting you out of there. You get what I'm saying? Like you can't run from certain niggas. Certain niggas is great hawk you down. You can't run from David Benavidez. That nigga take them little choppy ass steps and next thing you know he Michael Myers the shit out you. He end up right behind you. Like, some niggas just good at that shit, for real. Like, you can't run away from them niggas.
No, hell no, bro.
Walk him down.
That shit is a skill as a boxer. You couldn't just run away from Julio Cesar Chavez, for real. Like, this nigga great hawk you down, bro, like a serial killer.
Especially if you fought 100 fights.
Like, that's just how it is, for real. Like, that's part of boxing, bro.
That's not part of boxing because niggas back then that was being defensive, like Wilfred Benitez was a defensive boxer, or what we would think of as a defensive boxer. You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't being defensive don't mean being on your back foot. Like, being defensive means slipping punches, getting away from punches, dodging punches.
You can't compare them niggas, though, because, like, we've been talking about it the past couple episodes. The punch rate then was crazy.
That's the whole point of what I'm trying to tell you. Like
they couldn't fight like niggas fighting today.
No, it's that's
Floyd got niggas fighting like how niggas fight today with
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You get what I'm saying? So not throwing all the punches and shit.
If a nigga was being defensive then, he just was being defensive. He wasn't backing up. He wasn't getting away from the fight. He just was slipping punches and being defensive, being slick. That's what being slick is, not getting out of harm's way. You making it seem like a nigga can just get out of harm's way for 12 rounds, and we should applaud that, bro. We shouldn't applaud that shit.
No, I ain't saying that. Yo, chat, y'all heard me say that? I ain't say that at all, for real.
He been saying that.
Frank, you heard me say that?
Nah, that's not what he's saying.
Yeah, I ain't saying that at all.
He was using that as an example, for real.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that. Like, I'm saying that. All right, say I'm trying to think of an exact fight for real. Like, cause sometimes
you name your examples. Just unfortunately, since it's a boxing podcast, it ain't apply. Cause like my man said, that's two totally different sports. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
And you don't have precedent for that shit in boxing, cause like you said, you can't turn your back, shit like that. Whatever.
Niggas be doing that shit.
I've seen a couple niggas, you know.
Shakur just did it in one of the last fights for real. Actually tucked ass and ran a little bit, turned back around for real. Like, I don't think Shakur be running. I think nigga get out harm's way though, for real. Like, you stupid to stay in harm's way.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Floyd started all this overly defensive shit. For real. Like, I said it on the podcast. I was like, yo, I was watching them heavyweights. I was watching George Foreman and Evander Holyfield, and I done seen this fight hundreds of times. But because niggas been watching boxing like crazy recently, like, watching that shit was like, it looked like two niggas playing the games. It just looked like circle, X, triangle, circle, X, triangle, circle, X, triangle. These niggas was throwing so many punches. Yeah. So then when you go to the lower weight classes, they throwing so many punches per round. Like, if you go watch Sugar Ray Leonard versus Floyd Favre, oh my God, nigga, for him, they were saying Floyd Favre was overly defensive, and this nigga was letting hands go. You get what I'm saying? So I just say that the shit to say that now, I mean, boxing kind of devolved into something else for real. Like, these niggas don't, the fights that you saying were regular shit back then. You get what I'm saying? Now it's something completely different. Like, and I think they kind of changing it a little bit more now.
But it's changing back to, like, that's why I think I like where boxing is going now, where they not rewarding the niggas that just be fighting like on an overly defensive tip. Like, it's good defensive boxers, bro. Like, Terence Crawford is a good defensive boxer. Tank is a good defensive boxer. Boots is a good defensive boxer. Like, but at the end of the day, to be in the ring, to be a good fighter, you gotta be in the range to land your power punches. You cannot be backing up for 12 rounds. That's not what a good defensive boxer is. So we confuse it a lot of times, like, with thinking a guy that just got good footwork is a good defensive boxer. Like, no, he just got good feet. He can just get out of range. But can he slip punches? Can he make you miss and make you pay? He can't do that. He can just get out of range. And if you can just get out of range from 12 rounds, that don't make you a good boxer. That just means you got good footwork.
But if I can keep you out of range for 12 rounds and you can't get in range for 12 rounds for real, like, that don't mean I'm running. That mean I'm better at maintaining this.
You gotta hit. You gotta hit, bro. And if that's how you playing, when you gotta duck and slide shit, you gotta hit, bro.
Hey yo, you ain't never seen when them boxers be going out on the street and they be giving the random nigga boxing gloves and
no, that's a thing.
Yo, sometimes
that's not illegal.
No, not like fighting them. They be like, I give you $500 if you can land a clean shot, and they'll put the mouthpiece in and just be moving their head for real, and they be letting random people in parking lots and shit throw punches at them, shit, and they just be just be moving and using footwork and making niggas miss, right? So this is a nigga with damn near his hands in his pockets. And it's a nigga throwing hundreds of punches at this nigga.
Yeah.
In a parking lot.
Yeah.
And yo can't touch him.
Yeah.
Bruh, he beating the fuck out you with his hands in his pocket, bruh.
But like
he is mentally beating the shit out you.
Nah, man, you also have to physically beat that.
Hey,
man,
yo, but if I say this all the time, my nigga, if you get up and throw 30 punches, while I'm sitting down right now, Frank, if you get up and throw 30 punches at me, and I just be like,
right,
nigga, you losing, bruh.
Okay,
and you don't land none of them bitches,
right? And
you losing,
and
bruh.
Then what?
You lost.
He thinking.
It don't matter from that point because I'm a gangster.
He talking
it
about.
Don't matter from that point. I just killed it.
He talking about a whole different type of. He talking about a whole different fight. You're not talking about somebody that's walking somebody down for 12 rounds, landing body shots, landing shots to your arms, to your ribs, and all that type of shit. You're not talking about that.
Shit,
like
you with
you're
the
not.
uppers.
You're not a nigga not missing 30. A nigga not throwing 30 punches and missing 30 punches, and you not throwing none back. And even if he throwing 30 punches and missing 30 punches, you're not throwing none back, bro.
That's
you're
what
not
Willie
winning,
Pep was
bro.
doing to niggas.
Bro, he did that one fight, bro. You always talk about
Hey, yo,
that
he
one
be
round,
doing,
bro.
He was doing
talking
that
about
shit to
one
people.
round, bro. He
didn't
Pep
throw
was
that
whipping,
many punches.
Willie Pep was whipping niggas. He was knocking niggas out.
He wasn't throwing that many
He was
punches.
knocking niggas out, bro. He wasn't just slipping punches.
Hey, yo, that nigga was just making niggas look dumb, and now he always winning by making niggas look dumb. That was it, bro. He wasn't beating no one. He ain't got a bunch of knockouts. Like, yo, got some just because he had a nigga dizzy. You get what I'm saying? Like, he just was making niggas look stupid.
I don't know. Hey, yo, but so who you think Canelo then duck other than David Benavidez?
The Charlo brothers when it mattered. I don't know, yo. Like, I think because it's hard to say he ducked niggas that lost now eventually. Like, because that's what you're gonna be. Oh, he lost, but he could have fought Andre. And styles make fights. So we can't say that, oh yeah, this nigga was a champion, but he ain't fighting nobody. But this nigga claim he won all the belts, but except yours. Like, he kind of ducked yo, bro. Like, this nigga ducked yo. Like, I would just say Canelo and David. I mean, I would say Andre and Benavidez. He pretty much fought everybody else.
Andre, you think he ducked Andre? I don't think he ducked Andre. I think Andre just always got in his own way.
He do stupid shit. He definitely, because he could have had the Charlo fight.
He could have had multiple. Like, I can name.
He ducked Boo Boo.
I can name exactly.
I don't care what nobody say.
I can name exactly, like.
That's what 4-4 said.
Yeah, he ducked Boo Boo.
I can name like 5 fights that he done pulled out of.
Canelo.
Boo Boo.
Oh, Boo Boo.
I can name like 5 fights that he done pulled out of. You feel me?
I'm sorry, who the fuck is Boo Boo?
Demetrius Andre.
Okay, thank you.
So, I don't think he ducked Boo Boo. I think Boo Boo just always got in his own way, signing dumbass deals and like putting himself in dumbass positions and not fighting nobody. Like I said, I can name hella fights he pulled out of that was bigger fights than he took. Like, Cheatham can't even name nobody Boo Boo beat.
No. No.
Cheatham can't even name nobody Boo Boo beat.
Hey yo, but it's
So,
hey yo, look, yo a 2.
did he duck Boo Boo?
Hey yo a 2 division champion, yo. Like,
Hold up,
you just don't
Cheatham
become
ain't say
that.
that shit though. 4-4 said that shit, yo.
But yeah, I'm saying to
He
both
did.
of them. I'm saying to both
Hey
of
yo,
them.
because all right, look, if I say, hey Frank, if I say yo was his mandatory,
Yeah.
and he was your mandatory
Okay.
at some point in time,
Right.
they never fought.
Okay.
Bruh, it's like, why? Why that fight ain't happen? If he an easy fight, right? You're a terrible fight. You're a horrible fighter. That's what he told him. Like, he said, you're a horrible fighter.
That's what Canelo
You fighting nobody. But, all right, bruh, go get his little belt then and just add it to your collection. Go just get another Infinity Stone then if he a bitch-ass nigga.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? You Canelo, you fighting Berlanga right now. So go just fuck him up if that's the case. No, it's a high risk, low reward fight.
Shout out
for real.
ACOG
Like,
Podcast.
it ain't that.
Chopping about it.
Yeah, it ain't that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the Canelo terrified of the nigga, but at the same time, it's like, bruh, you too tough of a fight for how many people actually care. You get what I'm saying? Like, so, yeah, nigga, you duck that smoke.
Nah, he ain't ducking, bro. Andre ain't never fight nobody. He had plenty of opportunities. He pulled out of so many fights. He had a chance to fight Jermell Charlo, pulled out of that fight. He had a chance to fight at 160 back then, pulled out of that. He pulled out of the Zach Parker fight when he could have became Canelo mandatory at 168. He pulled out of hella fights. You feel me? His whole career, he just been fucking around. Like,
he do stupid shit, bro. I ain't saying he got the I ain't saying he business savvy. I'm saying styles make fights, bro. Like, he do dumb shit, bro.
Yo, we got like 15 minutes left. Delta Vet said Boo Boo fought No Damn Body. When he did, he got his ass beat. Shout out Del.
I mean, he only got beat once.
Hey, bro.
When he did, that's the only person he fought.
Wow.
Look. Who, nobody.
No,
you can't name nobody, bro. He fought. I guarantee.
He had a fight since then?
No.
Yo.
Damn, he probably still got a headache a little bit.
How do fans impact boxing?
Hey, yo, I think that we got a stronger voice than we think. So, it's kind of frustrating being a real boxing fan because the fans make it hard with the casual fan opinions and the going back and forth and the being fanboys. Like, when the reason I think that the fans got a real impact on boxing is because when we all talk in the same voice, shit tend to happen. You feel me? Like, when we all tend to want one fight, when we all was talking about Spence and Crawford, and it became a thing on social media, you get what I'm saying? The fight happened. When Tank and Ryan Garcia, it happened. You feel me? Like, we got an influence in this shit. But when everybody be talking in different directions, it make it hard for something to happen. You feel me? It make it hard for the fights that we really want to happen because nigga be, once you take a loss, it's like they be like, fuck you.
Yeah. See, I'm on the opposite end of the coin. I think that they let us feel like we got some say so in this shit, but when it's all said and done, money run this shit. So we just decoration, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, the fans, like, yeah, we think we can control some shit. Like, niggas they give us the fights that we asked for when we crowd up enough 5 years later. You get what I'm saying? So if the money don't add up, then fuck what the fans think. I don't think boxing a big enough sport where the fans can have control.
So what I'm trying to say,
boxing majority casuals, for real. Casuals don't know shit.
So what I'm trying to say is, for the most part, for real boxing fans, is to learn the ranking systems and to learn who is who, what champions is what. So we can stop all the bullshit fights. So the more fights where, like, we might know one nigga but don't know the other, like it's a champion fighting against somebody we don't know, we can eliminate them fights out of boxing by, like, vouching for other shit that we just all talk in one unison. But, like, we be just, everybody want to see you fight this nigga and you have a bad performance. It's like nobody want to see you fight nobody. That should be crazy.
Hey, yo, Canelo don't give niggas no fight we want to see.
I think he got a lot of good fights, though. He got the best resume in boxing.
I'm not saying that they are good fights or bad fights.
Right.
But he do not give us the fight that we want to see.
He fought Triple G when we wanted to see it. That was the biggest fight in boxing.
All right. Yeah.
See, you don't look at Triple G how other people look at Triple G. How I look at Triple G, like, that's why you don't look at that fight. It's how big as it was. Because
it wasn't like you in one of the weaker divisions. It kind of like how niggas do Larry Holmes right now. Like, I think Larry Holmes was great, but they feel like boxing historians feel like it was in the weakest division for heavyweights.
Canelo versus Triple G was one of the biggest pay-per-views ever.
That's when numbers. Can't argue with numbers, but I don't
feel me. So it's like, nah, bro, that was a big ass fight. Like, he got the best resume in boxing. It's just that y'all don't be knowing the other niggas that, like, y'all don't be giving a nigga like Munguia his respect, or even Berlanga. Like, these niggas is undefeated.
Bruh, but they ain't the fights that niggas is online talking about though. Like, it be like, not to say on Andre was one of those fights, but Benavidez, yo, like Benavidez is clearly the fight that niggas want to see.
Right.
And niggas ain't ready to see that bitch.
I mean, I didn't say that he was ducking David Benavidez, but I'm saying that if he don't fight David Benavidez, it's still other good fighters in the division for him to fight.
Yeah, but it'd be like, them niggas ain't the niggas we want to see. Like, hey yo, niggas ain't asked for Billy Joe Sanders or Abner Yildirim. This nigga fought Julio Cesar Chavez.
Hey, bro, you gotta go to work.
Like,
Billy Joe Saunders,
this nigga fought a lot of niggas that niggas ain't asked
Billy
for,
Joe
bro.
Saunders is a 2-division champion, just like he was just saying Andre was, and got a better resume than Andre right now.
Niggas ain't asked for Belinga.
Got a better resume than Andre.
Hey yo,
y'all just don't be knowing these niggas. Like, you feel me? That's the whole point that I be trying to say. Like, y'all just don't be knowing who we be talking about, bro. Like,
hey yo, I be knowing them niggas. Alright, you already know how I feel about them UK niggas. So I just don't be having no faith in them niggas. Like, period, for real. They come over here and be like regular. So I don't. You could have beat all the niggas in the UK. You 1,000-0 in the UK. I don't give a flying fuck, bro.
Shout out to Ro P in the chat.
I don't care. Like,
hey, bro. What's up, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, brother. Yeah, yo, but I'll be having no faith in them niggas for real. I don't know. Hey, yo, it's just throughout the course of time, yo, they get your hopes up. Like, since Frank Bruno, like, you look at Frank Bruno like, damn, he great fuck some shit up. Nah, he ain't great fuck nothing up for real. He gonna beat niggas, but he not gonna beat the best of the best niggas.
44 says Billy Joe got a better resume because niggas was willing to fight him. Nobody wanted to fight Boo Boo.
It's not that nobody wanted to fight him, bro. He kept pulling out of fights.
Yeah,
he was pulling out of fights.
Come on, 44.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. 44. He kept pulling out of fights.
Hey, 44. I was with you, bro. Like, no, I'm saying like on the a couple months ago, I was arguing that same shit. Like, yeah, yo, nah, niggas just ain't trying to fight yo. I didn't know yo pulled out of so many fights. I was shocked when I seen how many fights this nigga actually
at least
had
5,
signed
bro.
and stopped. Like,
yeah,
it's
bro.
like, bro, I can't even be mad at niggas for not wanting to fight you now, because not that I'm scared of you, that the fight might not happen, because that type
like,
shit happened.
And I'm not even saying, because like, to me, I'm a Canelo fan, but I think like a nigga like David Morrell will be one of the toughest fights for him right now, right? So Andre was the David Morrell of a couple years ago.
You think Andre fight like David Morrell?
Yo, 44 said
Southpaw, you get what I'm saying?
44 said that nigga pulled out of 2 fights. Fuck you talking about?
Bro, he pulled out of plenty.
Yo, JC named like 5 joints.
Yo, I already named them, bro. You get what I'm saying? He pulled out of a lot of fights, bro. He pulled out of Charlo. After Charlo, they offered him a deal to go up and fight the guy. I forgot the name. I'm going to get the name for you, 44. At 160. Because he was the WBO champion at 154. They gave him a chance to go to 160 and fight for the belt. He pulled out of that fight. And then he pulled out of the fight when he was supposed to fight Janabek. He declined that fight. Was supposed to go up. He dropped his belt. He vacated his belt and all that. That's how Janabek became champion at 160. Went up to 168 and was supposed to fight Zach Parker for the interim belt for the mandatory of Canelo. He pulled out of that fight. Yeah. John Ryder ended up fighting Zach Parker and becoming a mandatory through the WBO. He pulled out of that fight. You get what I'm saying? He pulled out of hella fights, bro. He always pulling out a fight.
Hey, 44, this nigga do be tripping, yo. Like, I think Canelo seen more of the style and was like, bro,
and he didn't want to fight Laura at 154 because he said Laura was boring, which is what everybody called him. He said Laura was born and he didn't want to fight Laura, and Laura beat him in the amateurs. And he said
niggas don't be calling Andre born.
Yo, Delta Vet want to know who y'all got Tank fighting next.
Ryo. I don't know, to be honest.
Because I think he
have
beat
no
Ryo
idea.
for real.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it should be a big fight. I think it's that time. I think the B-list and C-list fighters is played out for Tank. I think it's he in his prime right now. He need to be taking all big fights.
The only
I really would like to see him fight Teofimo Lopez next. Right now, both of them ain't got to fight.
I don't like
right now. I like that fight right now.
They had 2 different weight classes though.
Bro, did Tank not fight at 140 before?
At 140 or 135?
At 140 for Teofimo belt.
Tank fought at 140, right? Like, and I ain't saying that he can't fight Teofimo. I'm just saying, like, Yo came in his last fight 133, right? So in my mind, Yo, all right,
where did he weigh the night of the fight? That's what you keep neglecting. Where did he weigh the night of the fight?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. He ain't weighed 190. Like,
he weighed over 140. He weighed over 140. That means he can make 140.
Yeah, but that's not why you should go, bro. Like he can make 135 forever. He can make 130 if he wanted to.
So who at 135? If Shakur,
it can't be Shakur.
Fight, right? Not Lomachenko. Who he gonna fight?
I don't know, for real. But I think I'm not saying what he should do. I think I'm trying to guess what he is doing. I think what he is doing is staying around that 130 range for, like, just in case Inway feel frisky and want to take that step up. You get what I'm saying? But because that'd be a big fight, or he staying around there. But I don't think he thinking about 140. You get what I'm saying? Yo. What else? Why would he come in 2 pounds underweight? Like, that seemed like you on a good diet. You get what I'm saying? That seemed like a great weight cut for you. Like you trying to go up, you trying to stay low.
All right, 2 things from the chat. 44 says, Boo Boo not born. They just say that because he a slick black fighter. And then Delta Vet says, if Tank fight Ryo at 140, he better fight Devin and Teo at 140.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he not too, like, bro,
I'm not a rapper.
You taking away from his talent, bro, when you saying that he shouldn't fight at 140. It's like, bro, if it's good fights at him for him at 140, them guys come from 135. Everybody he just named. Ryo, Devin Haney, Teofimo, all them guys come from 135.
They naturally bigger niggas though.
At the same time.
No, I don't think Teo is that much bigger, but Dev is definitely a naturally bigger
But
nigga.
at the same time, you think Tank is that much better than them guys. So at the same time, he not gonna fight them guys at 135. And them guys is in his round, bro. He can't retire without fighting them guys. So when you think them fights gonna happen, at some point in time, them guys gonna go to 147.
And Tank gonna go up to one. He the smallest one of them niggas.
He gotta fight them. He gotta fight them at some point in time, bro. They called them the 4 Kings, bro. He gotta fight Teofimo. He gotta fight Devin Haney.
They called them that, but that don't mean it was right, my nigga. Like them, they called them niggas the 4 Kings because everybody was really fighting everything. These niggas clearly ain't in the business of fighting each other. Like, so I ain't even about to keep getting my head. Well, I see what you saying. Like, hey, look, we all gotta argue for this shit. At the same time, Floyd did this shit, bruh. These niggas is fake beefing and all type of shit. These niggas clearly don't want to fight each other, my nigga. Like, I think Tank beat all them niggas. At the same time, I don't think we ever gonna see none of them. They gonna be 38. Like, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Right, we gotta wrap it up, man.
They gonna be 38.
Devin Haney. I don't think it's no fights coming up this weekend.
Nah, I don't think nothing slick going on for real.
Hell yeah.
Slap Fest might got some shit jumping.
Hell yeah, we just
I ain't really getting to the Slap Fest yet.
Hey yo, cause that shit is just pure barbaric, dumb stupidity.
As it should
that
be.
Shit is frat party. Like drink the keg and slap the nigga. Like that shit is goofy as a bitch. How do you be defensive? Where's the science in this shit? Like, where's the skill set?
Hold your neck right when you stand there.
Nah, nigga, you are letting a nigga slap you, and y'all taking turns slapping it. That's goofy as shit, bro.
How do you prepare?
How do you prepare?
Do you just get slapped constantly?
How you prepare for Slapfest?
You just do, like...
Hella neck exercise.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta hold your shit up.
Nah, bro. Like, that shit goofy as a bitch, bro. Like, I would never do no shit like that, for real. Like, I would never do no shit like that. I like bare knuckle, though. Bare knuckle hard. Bare knuckle hard as a bitch.
College football, baby. My favorite sport other than boxing. College football start this weekend.
Who's your favorite team?
Clemson, baby.
Oh, why?
You know, we opening
You
up
said
the
that
college
as
football.
if I was supposed to know and shit.
Yeah, Clemson. You were supposed to know that.
Shout out to Tigers.
Clemson, yeah. The real Death Valley.
All right, fellas. Anything before we get out of here?
Nah, baby, we closing out, baby. It's the 6313 Podcast.
Yes, sir.
JC, it's my man, Chia. Yeah.
I will give you a show like you have never, ever seen before. Why? Because I